Hi, you doing? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to make a pencil skirt, a high waist pencil skirt, and it's going to be a quick one. Please, if you've not subscribed, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Please support your girl. I will really appreciate it. Okay, to make a pencil skirt, you will need to fold your material into two, like I've done. This material is folded into two, just like so. So after folding it, the next thing you will do is to get your full length. So the full length I'm using for this tutorial is 30. So I'll just come and get my 30. So if you're doing that, you just have to minus 2 for the band. So you now have 28 here. 28 plus these 2 that you've removed for the band will give you the 30. So after that, the next thing you will do is to divide your hips. Your actual hips divided by 4. Whatever it gives you, you add 3 inches sewing allowance to it. So that was what I did here. So after that, the next thing you will do is to mark out your lines. I've already done that, but just to show you so you understand. So you come here at the extreme, you mark out your waistline. This is my waistline. After that, to get your hips from your waist, you take 9 inches. You go down by 9 inches. This is it. So this is your hips line. So you still make a straight line like I've done. So after that, you go down to your full length. You still make a straight line. That's your full length line. So after that, now the next thing to do is to connect. After marking out those things now, so before you connect, you will have to impute your measurements. So you will come here, your waistline, your actual waist divided by 4, whatever it gives you, you add 3 inches sewing allowance to it. So I'm using 31 inches. The waist I'm using for this tutorial is 31 inches. So 32. My waist is 32 inches. 32 divided by 4 will give me 8. So you come here and mark my 8 here plus my 3 inches sewing allowance. So after that, come down to your hips. You do the same thing. Your hip divided by 4, whatever it gives you, you add your 3 inches sewing allowance to it. You mark. So I'm using everything here. So after that, you now connect. So after connecting from here, I hope you can see this. Connect here. You come to that your full length line. If you want it to be very fancy, you know it's a pencil skirt. If you want it to be very pencil, you're going to remove 2 inches from here. No, for this tutorial, let me use 3. So you mark 3 inches. After that, you use your ruler and connect. So after that, you use your ruler and connect the line to that 3 inches. So this is how it will look like. So after this, now the next thing to do is to cut out. Okay guys, after cutting it out, you've seen how it looks like. The next thing you will do now is to mark your dart. You know the 3 inches allowance we added to the measurement, the dart is included. That's your sewing and dart allowance. So now you come here, your waistline, you mark out 4.5 inches. Depending on the person you're making the dress for. If it's for a small person, you can use 4 inches. If it's for a big person, depending on the person, you know how many you use. For this person, I'm using 4.5 inches. So So to get the dart, I come here, 1/4 inch on the both sides. Six inches, to start. So this is it. So you just notch it, so you know where your dart is. Give it a notch. So this is your front panel. This is our front panel. We are going to use this front panel now. This is how it looks like, guys. We are going to use this now to cut out the back panel. We are using the front to cut out the back. So we'll still fold it back. So this is the back. Cut it out already. So you place your front to your back like this. Just remove 1.5 inch for zip allowance. That's just the difference. It should be exactly the same thing, but you need to remove your zip allowance. 2 inches or 1.5. So I'm removing 2 inches. This one is okay, it's enough. So you just have to use your chalk and trace like this, then cut out. So I'm still going to cut it out. Okay guys, you just trace exactly the same thing. Just trace it. Just tracing it. So remember, this is your front, this is your back. This much allowance here is for your zip allowance. So after tracing, you cut out. So you still go ahead and get your dart allowance. You can fold in your zip allowance so you can be able to get your dart. So after that, the next thing you will do, you use this and cut your lining. If you're using a full lining, if it's a dress you're going to put lining, you use this one you've cut out already and cut out your lining. That's what I'm going to do now, so you can make the dress. Okay guys, before I go ahead and cut out my lining, there is something we are supposed to know. Sometimes if you make a skirt, you see this place, it will be puffy. So to reduce that, to avoid this place being puffy, what you will do is just come down by 1 inch here. Is 1 inch. Just mark it straight up to this place. Just you connect it. Just cut out this place. So after making the skirt, it won't be puffy. To just lap very well. So guys, let me go ahead and cut out my lining so we can sew. So to cut out your lining, I know you already know how to do that, but in case you don't know, you just place the one you've cut out already, your main material, you place it on top of the lining, just trace it and cut out exactly the same thing, so you can use it and turn the dress. Okay guys, I've finished cutting out the lining. The next thing you will do now is to go to your machine, and so you are going to place the right side to the right side like so, then you sew. So I'm going to do that now and show you. So don't forget to open up your back, the back panel. You have to open it up, the zip allowance, just open it up. You open it up, that's for your zipper around. Okay, that's all. Let me go and sew it and then show you. So guys, this is how it looks like after sewing the place I showed you. So I've turned it now with the lining. So this is how it looks like from the inside. I hope your own looks exactly like this. So you go ahead and iron it. After ironing it, you do same to your back panel. You turn it like this. After turning it, you sew your dart. Then after that, you join them together. So let me go ahead and do it and show you. Okay guys, I finished attaching the lining to both the front and the back panel. This is the back panel now. I finished turning it with the lining. So the next thing to do now, I've attached the lining, I've added the dart too. So the next thing for you to do, if you want to add a slit to it at the back, this is not overlapping, it's just the normal slit. What you will just do, you just come from up here, you remove your zipper allowance, where your zip will reach, just mark it, just mark. So from there, you just come here where you want your slit to reach. If you want it short, if you want it long, you just use 8 inches. I just need a very small slit for this because it's going to be very short. 6 is okay. So you just mark it. So now from this place, now what you will do is to remove 1 inch. You just start from here. This is where your slit will be. You just mark 1 inch all the way up. Just mark 1 inch. I think that's more than 1. Just mark 1 inch, or just 1 inch is okay. All the way to up. You just mark it up. Once you have the panels. So you're going to cut this out to enable you create a neat and nice slit. So this is it. You cannot share. I'm not sharing. So after doing this, now the next thing you will do, okay guys, after doing that, to create the vent like I've done, now what you need to do is to fold. You fold in ½ inch and fold again, then you attach your hemming gum inside it. After attaching it, you iron it so it will lap. That's when you must have finished sewing this area like this and removing your zipper allowance. You now add your vent. You come here, the same thing, you just fold. You're going to turn it to do this. You fold again, so you create your vent. So be neat, and that's it. After putting your vent, the next thing you will do after adding this your slit, now the next thing you will do is to open it up. You open it up. But then you must have sewed this area. Then you bring your front and join both the front and the back. You understand? You just open it up like so. So you close with the measurement of the person you're making the dress for. You just use it and you sew. Anyway, you want to start from where you sew. Then after that, the next thing you will do after closing it, you add your zip allowance to it. Then you add your band. So I'm going to go ahead to close it now. Add my zip and then my band. Then I'll show you. Guys, I've finished attaching the zip. this is the zip. I finished attaching it. The next thing I will do is to close it like I told you. This is the slit. I was showing you then. I've not sewn it then, so it wasn't showing well. So when you sew this area now, your slit will now come out. And after that, the next thing you will do is just to join both the front and the back. Okay guys, I've gone ahead and joined the skirt. This is the skirt. So the next thing to do now is to attach the band. You will just use your tape and measure your waist round. Whatever you get, you just add like 2 inches or 20 so in allowance, so it will lap. I've already cut out the band. I've measured it and I've cut it out, and this is it. So you just, after doing that, you pin it round. Just pin it round your skirt. After pinning it round, you sew. So let me go ahead and do that and show you. I'm done attaching the band now, and the skirt is ready. This is the band, as you can see here. So it's very beautiful. So this is, I hope yours looks exactly like this. Thank you so much for watching.